Saturday, April 23rd, Bob Celebrate is Earthstrong at All-Star Jerk, which is located at 1828 Northwest 38th Avenue in Lauderhill. Once again, that's 1828 Northwest 38th Avenue in Lauderhill, between 19th Street and 38th Street. Music by DJ Moses, DJ Longbach, Washa Killer, and TC from Flex FM. It's Bob, aka Floyd, Mr. All-Star Jerk, Earthstrong, on Saturday, April 23rd at the All-Star Jerk HQ. This one has become a signature event for Floridians. For more information and direction, call 954-638-4619. That's 954-638-4619. This event is sponsored by All-Star Jerk, W Station, and Flex FM.
Everything nice, yeah.
Why advertise with Flex FM?
Advertising on Flex FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flex FM radio.
Advertising with Flex FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729-2082. Or email us at flexfm@gmail.com. That's FLEXFM@gmail.com. Flex FM.
Radio at its best. Don't hesitate.
Hey, are you confused about the Obamacare? Keep getting different answers about how much you should pay? Well, here is the solution to your problem. Call the experts at Grinnell Business Solutions. At Grinnell Business Solutions, you will sit down with a licensed agent with years of experience that will give you answers to questions that matters the most about your Obamacare, such as monthly payments, deductibles, co-insurance, and prescriptions. Have a doctor already? No problem. Your agent will make sure to find a plan that has your doctor in mind. The best part about Grinnell Business Solution is it's free. All consultation is free. Yes, I said it, free. Call them today about your Obamacare at 954-900-9802. That's 954-900-9802. Once again, 954-900-9802. That's 954-900-9802. Call them today. That's Grinnell Business Solution, the solution to your problems. Flexers, get this. You can now listen to your favorite station, Flex FM, live from anywhere in the world just by dialing 702-489-0213. That's 702-489-0213. Let me fetch it so you catch it. That's 702-489-0213.
Now, how are you listening? In certain countries, additional fees or restrictions may apply.
Daddy, the party has shot.
Party start from the parking lot.
This one starts from the parking lot. That's this and every Friday night. It's the Flex House Party. Starts at 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure anywhere you're at in the world, you're logged into flexfm.com and join yours truly, the Flex team, with the Flex House Party. Logged in to hear the best in house music, reggae music, dancehall, soca, salsa, merengue, and more. Right here on flexfm.com. It's the Flex FM House Party. Each and every Friday night from 8 until midnight.
Daddy, the party has shot.
And there's no stopping us right now. And there's no stopping us right now.
This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flex FM.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. Flex FM.
Boy, you so fly. Got these girls trying to get in your ride. Boy, you so fresh. Boy, you so fly. One of these days, I'ma make you all mine. Boy, you so fresh.
It's your boy, You're listening to the crew.
That's right, people. It's that time. I want to welcome everyone to the Cool Down Show. I want to say big ups to everybody that's streaming all over the world. All my great people down in D.C., Maryland, Baltimore. You so fresh. Boy, you so fine. That's right, people. They talking about me, Jonesy, live in the studio on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Super Tuesday, April 19th, that is. New York's in the house. Y'all on the spotlight tonight.
Don't get it twisted, I can do for myself. And anything I need in life, I really don't need your help. But baby, I just like it right. Don't get it twisted, I can do for myself. And anything I need in life, I really don't need your help. But baby, I just like it right.
Also, I want to say big ups to all the great people down in the Caribbean. Jamaica, Barbados, Puerto Rico, Virgin Island. Big ups to my main man, Tim the Truth Teller. Trib down in the PSL. Can't forget about my main man, Glove. PG County Finest. Big ups to Zarenda. OCO. Tell you, boy, he's so fresh. What a intro. I want to welcome everybody again to the Cool Down Show on Flex FM. I tell you what a great, great, great day it's been here in South Florida. I can honestly say we're the envy of all the states, man. The weather has been like beautiful. I mean, beautiful today, and I really have am enjoying it, man. Because I tell you, you know, all around the nation, man, especially in Houston. Wow, all that rain and floods, man, I can imagine what they're dealing with it. But for all the people that lost their lives in such a natural tragedy, I want to, give my condolences to their families. And, we got that earthquake that's happened overseas, man, that's killed hundreds and hundreds. And a buddy of mine were having this discussion the other day, and I was like, well, why do people live in those areas knowing that they're just troubled by all these national disasters, and some people say, Willie, why do people live here in South Florida when we have the hurricanes? I mean, it's always something that you have to deal with. But and I get that, you understand what I'm saying? But living that close to the ocean can be quite devastating sometimes, especially when we have Mother Nature comes in and just pose a will on a lot of these islands and places like that. So big ups to of all the bravery that's out there. I mean, because I tell you, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. And even here, again, in Houston, man, to see the floods and people are clinging on to their appliances, just using them as life reservers, man. And just I don't know, can we prepare for these things? Is there enough time? And that's a lot of things, many questions that you would have to ask all of government officials that we spend a lot of money in our tax base to make sure that are we prepared for a national disaster such as all these tornadoes, hurricanes, flooding, and all these things. Because I tell you, man, just to have a person lose their lives, it could be, devastating. But again, our prayer goes out to the families who have been victims of a lot of these national disasters. But anyway, gosh, man, on a good note, I want to say again, welcome to the Cool Down Show on this super Tuesday. And New York is the focus tonight from the political arena on who they're gonna vote for their nominee. We got as to date. The polls are still open, people. So if you're out of New York and you just getting home, you're driving home, don't forget to stop by your nearest polling stations and cast your vote for your nominee, whoever your party affiliation may be, where it may be Republican, Democrat. Your vote definitely counts, because you can't, argue or have these whining sessions if you don't exercise your right to vote. So make sure you do that. I was hearing today, as I was following up on a lot of these reports, a lot of people are forgetting to register, and they thinking that they can just go to the polls and just literally just go up and say, hey, I want to cast my vote, and they're being turned around because they are forgetting to register. And that's the same thing that happened to Donald Trump and his children. They actually forgot to register, so they wasn't even allowed to vote for their own father. Gosh, we all, it makes us all human. Oh man, I tell you, again, it's been an interesting day. But if you guys just joined us, the talk back question of the day, and I want to pose this to people because I've been having this debate back and forth, just recently, within a year, I stopped using the color dye on my beard. And people are coming up to me, man, why don't you dye your beard? And I don't, and I said to at one point, it was okay, but it felt as if I was kind of concealing, as I was cheating. I wasn't really showing my true age. And ever since I've done that, and I noticed that, because when you put the dye on, you think you're the only one that's using it. You don't pay that close attention to other people. But since I've stopped using the dye, I've been noticing that many people are cheating, especially guys my age. Because I was watching the award show the other day, and I saw Babyface and Smokey Robinson. Those guys, they're dark, man. Their hairs are dark, and I'm like, whoa, those guys are putting dye in their hair. And then again, it wasn't something that I would automatically just see. But since I stopped doing it, I'm noticing, that the guys and people that are doing it, and even with women, I see this all the time, and I know people who I grew up with. And I look at them now differently because, they don't have gray. And I'm like, are they using dye? And 9 times out of 10, they are. So the talk back question I want to pose to you guys, if you're out there, is it cheating when you're trying to conceal your age by coloring your hair? When you're trying to is that a form of cheating? It's just like a woman that's put hair weave. Is that a form of cheating, or should we just go natural? Should everyone just go natural and it is what it is? Or should we continue to modify what God has, done for us naturally? And again, give us a call at 954-343-5944. Simply go to flexfm.com. I definitely want to hear from you guys, because I tell you, it's going to be crazy, man. But again, we go back, and a lot of times, the guy that approaches me, a lot of them are older, and I said, dude, if you didn't shave, because you got these guys, man, they're like in their 50s, and they're like shaving, and they have no facial hairs, and I'm like, dude, that's why you don't have gray, because you're cutting it off. I choose to wear it, you know what I mean? And some people are delusional. Sometimes they forget. You understand what I'm saying? So again, is it a part of our daily how should I say it hygiene. I mean, is it should men shave or should they not, or should they just be a natural person? Again, I want to hear from you guys. It's Jonesy. You listening to the Cool Down Show on Flex FM. I'm hoping I reached out to my buddy Tim today. He's been out there just doing so many things out in Miami. He's moved back home, and he's taken on all these projects. And a lot of people saying, "Hey, Jones, what's happening to Tim, the truth teller?" I haven't heard him in quite some time. Say, hey, I've been reaching out. Tim has been extremely busy, but everything he's doing is being extremely positive, and there's a scheduled conflict with him coming to the show, but he definitely will be rejoining the Cool Down Show sometimes in the near future. So we're definitely looking forward to Tim, the truth teller, and his quotes and his personality. Tim is one of the kind, so definitely he'll be joining us. Also want to say big ups to my main man Trill, who is a loyal listener to the Cool Down Show down in the PSL. Big ups to my main man. He's one of these Bernie Sanders types. He's always sending me all these texts with because of course anybody knows I'm a big Trump guy, and these guys are sending me all this stuff, and I'm like, are you guys serious, man? Because they just, swear this guy Trump is a racist. They're accusing this guy for being like hating women and all kinds of crap. But at the end of the day, we got to make this country great again, and that's something I always spoke about. And I just want people to have opportunities and jobs, and and less dependent on the government. And a lot of people, again, want that. People want to work hard. People just want to be able to receive wages, receive wages for all their hard work. And I believe that Mr. Trump is wanting to do that for this country and bring back the strong morals and the strong values that our country had. I remember, again, growing up as a child and watching both of my parents and my grandparents actually going to work and being paid wages for their services, and be able to take those wages and come home and be able to treat their families to a movie or dinner or all kinds of things. And it was always a beautiful thing, and people enjoyed and took pride in what they did, and families had that structure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there were fathers who were head of the households, and there were moms that took care of their kids. Many times when the father went out to work. But in 2016, when you got these single-parent households, and a lot of times you have parents, both of them have to work, and just to provide the basic minimum for their families, I just think there needs to be a change. And I'm hoping that whoever the president may be, or whoever she or he may be, that they take on these issues, because we definitely need to bring and piece back together family values, because right now the way our kids are being raised in these schools, and when they're taking prayer and out of the schools, and then they're having these battles on where a transgender person should be able to use the restroom, whatever gender they choose. I mean, this stuff is getting ridiculous, man, and kids are just so confused behind this. And there's so many people out there, and that's the beautiful thing I like about social media and the internet, because in media, especially a lot of these big media operations, they love to suppress and hide the truth. And they don't give you the full details and the full story on a lot of these things that happen. Whereas if you surf the web and go to the right internet sites, man, you'll find some good stuff out there, man, that will give you all the information you need. And some of these sites are very informative when it comes down to information. And the beautiful thing is you get it all. And just recently, parents are just livid about this whole new topic now, this whole transgender topic that's going on in North Carolina and a few of the other states, where they're banning people who identify themselves as a transgender to use restrooms that are designated particularly for a specific gender and not transgender. But this whole thing is just like literally getting out of hand, and I think it's just confusing our kids. And my position is simply been, hey, we should allow kids to become adults and let them make the decision on what path they want to take. We shouldn't influence kids with all this adult situations and issues. And when kids are innocent, they have no idea, and we shouldn't force this upon a lot of our youth today. Allow them to just grow up, man, and then once they become adults, whatever they decide to do, that's their personal business between them and God. At the end of the day, and that's always been my stance. I just think that we should, as this country, stick with the basic structure of life, the basic fundamentals and morals that we have, and as adults, whatever you decide to do, man, and whatever's in your closet, again, that's between you and God, and who I'm the judge. But don't force this stuff out on a lot of the people through all these media circus, television. You can't even turn on the television anymore. Instead of them having some type of parental warning come across the screen that, you may have X, Y, and Z, just like they do with violence and sex and all this. Let people know that, it's going to display this crap that it's just crazy how they try to force this stuff on people, and it's all coming from the left. And, it's all coming from the left. And when I tell people all the time, man, you got to be careful. When you're out there and you're getting caught up in your local governments and the politics, man, literally listen to them. Do your research, man. Find out who these people are. You know what I mean? Because I tell you, they say the devil can disguise himself in many, many, many images. And you never know the person that you're dealing with, so you got to do your research, man. You have to. It's just like a father or a parent being, taking care of their kids and being the protecting their kids. You're not just gonna let a stranger come up and just, give your kid, things that you may not approve of. So you got to take your vote and things that you strongly believe in serious, and by doing your research. So that's what I'm asking today. Again, New York, you guys are definitely in the limelight. The polls are going to stay open until 9 o'clock, so definitely go out and vote, people. It's so important. Do your research. You don't have to take my advice. Your boy Jonesy. None of our opinions are a reflection of the entire staff here at Flex FM. It's just my personal opinion. However, I do want everyone that's out in this nation to go out and vote and take advantage of a right that we have. And it's a beautiful right. It's something that's great. It's a beautiful thing about this country, having the ability to cast a ballot. So New York, you're in the limelight. The polls close at 9 o'clock. So if you're out there, people, take full advantage again. Again, you listen to the Cool Down Show on Flex FM.
1.9 Flex FM, you got the two livest radio hosts ready to win with Jonesy and Tim the True Teller on 101.9 Flex FM. Hey, this is Shaylin, and you are now listening to the Cool Down Show on 101.9 Flex FM.
Show me how you move.
Flex FM.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station. Flex FM.
so insecure. You're so beautiful, pure. Why must you be unkind and tell me I'm not your kind? Blowing my mind, girl, my money is low, and I know that I can't take you to the fancy places you might wanna go. Still, I wanna get next to you. I wanna get next to you. Whatever it takes to please you, I'm willing to do. 'Cause you're my dream come true, and I wanna get next to you. Baby, I wanna get next to you. I wanna make you mine for all the time. I wanna get next to you. I promise I'll never make you blue. I wanna get next to you.
Flex FM and the Cool Down Show. I want to get next to you. What a great, great, great song, man. I tell you, back in the days from Rose Royce, I tell you, that album, man, job. What a lot of awards that album received. I remember when Car Wash came out, a lot of people were definitely excited about that movie, especially people in the African American community, man. And I tell you, the soundtrack on that album was just all the songs were just great songs and did a lot for that group. You don't get that no more, man, when people put their heart and souls into music nowadays, man. You know, what's going on with the music today, it's just crazy. But welcome back to the Cool Down Show. If you guys just joined us, man, it's just been great. The topic question I posed, because you know, ever since I decided to let my beard go natural and let it get the salt and pepper, the gray look, people have been coming up to me like, Jones, man, what are you doing, man? You look like you. And I said, hey, man, I just I don't know, man. I die, man. It's just like, and I see, you know, it's just too much trouble for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just. One lady came up to me about a month ago, and she was like, "Man, Jonesy, man, I like that you allow your hair to, your beard to be gray. I wish my husband would do it because." She said she just gets so tired having to go to the grocery store and have to pick that stuff up, and she said it's like a nuisance. And I just thought it was funny because I remember when I would have to do that. It was one of those necessities, just like you buy toothpaste and things like that, part of your personal hygiene, man. But I don't have to do that anymore, and I'm so glad. It's one of the less things I have to worry about. But I know a lot of guys, man, they put in a lot of money because I was just talking to my barber the other day before I came on, and because I knew I was going to do this show, and I was asking, man, how much does this stuff cost? You know, they call it Beijing. I don't know. They got so many names for it now, but they said, you know, it costs a lot. And to see guys match women as far as this whole cosmetic thing and the makeup, man, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, and guys, listen, man, I'm not hating. I'm not bashing you guys. Hey, listen, I get it. You know, I mean, if you color your hair, man, it makes you look 10 years younger. You know, and that was one of the many reasons I stopped doing it, you know, because I work at a school, man. And then, you know, when you've been in the school for quite some time, and especially at high school, you know, you want a lot of those kids to respect you and give you that ultimate respect. And a lot of time, if they see that they forget and think sometimes that you're their peer. and they figured that they could say and do things. I'm like, whoa, man, I'm from the old school, man. You know, so with the beer, it helped me out in that regards to just, you know, get the kids to understand, hey, man, I'm not your peer. You know what I mean? You got to respect your elders at all times. Certain conversations, man, I just don't want to be privileged to. And guys, I get it, especially a lot of guys going through this whole midlife crisis thing and they, you know, this whole fountain of youth. Hey, I get it. You understand? Been there, done it, and I understand it. And dyeing your hair and coloring it does take 10 years, sometimes 12, 13 years, because I know it took me a long time to get out of puberty, man. When I was 18 and 19 years old, man, I looked like I was 12 or 13. A lot of people see it was like, man, especially going through high school, man, it was just crazy. I couldn't wait to grow facial hairs, and when I finally did it at 25, I was just so happy. And so, you know, that's how the genes run in my family. A lot of I mean, you look at my sister, man, you wouldn't even think, I'm not going to call her age, but of course she's older than me, but she doesn't look it. And that's the great thing about it, you know, about those things. So, but Father Time does come, you know, and at the age 50, I thought it was appropriate. Let's do it now. And I like it. I embrace it, and I just think it just shows wisdom. But guys, listen, man, you know, I get and women and the thing of it, I didn't even know women did stuff like that, you know, and until I just started looking at people more carefully now, and I'm like, whoa, you know, I know that person is older than me. Why I don't see any gray? And you'd be surprised how many people use dye. But again, I get it. If a person needs to feel younger and have that fountain of youth, hey, if coloring your hair does it, hey, go for it. But is it cheating? Yes, it is. So people, I want to hear from you guys. Go to flexfm.com, log into the chat room. I definitely want to hear from you guys. I've been reading a lot of your comments live on the radio. Guys, I'm just laughing because it's just funny to me because, you know, I'm starting to look at people different, especially the people that grew up in the 80s, 90s, who's approaching 40. And some guys, man, they get it early, man, in their 30s. And I know that could be devastating. Just like guys going bald, especially with a lot of white guys in their 31, 32 years old, man. I mean, look what's happening to LeBron. He's nowhere near, you know, he's a young guy, and he's already starting to lose his hair. So, you know, a lot of those guys, even young people, they use hair dye to create that false false negative, man, because it's you know people are delusional, man. But no, hey, whatever, to each his own, whatever, you know, you guys want to do. But hey, but for me, I just decided to go natural, and I don't want people, you know, like guessing, you know, hey, how old are you? Yeah, yes, I'm old school. I'm a gray beard now. I like that. So in the meantime, people, enjoy the cool time. I don't know why I'm just so happy today. I guess the weather. And I should be sad. I'm out in the yard the other day, guys, and I'm out. You know, I'm always an outdoors person. My wife got on me prior to coming to the studio. She said, "Hey, man, you need to slow down. You always fast and trying to do so many things. But hey, I'm a yard guy. I'm out in the yard and I'm trying to fix my sprinklers. And you know, if any of you yard guys out there, you know, when you're fixing sprinklers and you're trying to, you know, attach, you know, the flexi hose to, you know, and I had to cut it. And rule 101, guys, when you're using a utility knife, never cut upwards. You know, and I know this stuff, you know, but it's just easier to go up instead of going down, you know. But me being fast and not paying attention, I'm going up with the utility knife. And as soon as I put that pressure and strength to it, and boom, the knife slips, and guess what, people? My thumb. I mean, a nice good inch or two, and I'm bleeding everywhere. I'm like, whoa, my son's freaking out. You know, he's dad, and I'm like, wow. And one thing about these superficial cuts, man, when you do it, it is nagging. And I did it with my right hand, so I can't do anything. You know, it's always, and you know, and I'm bothered. My wife is just pissed because I have to use it, and I have to ask her for help now. And you know, hey, I need this, and so she can't wait until my thumb heals up so I can become 100% again. I tell you, man, this is crazy. But anyway, people, in New York, the polls are still open. We have almost an hour and 15 minutes. A lot of people are coming out to vote, so which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. I encourage every citizen that has that right to go out and cast votes, because your voice cannot be heard unless you go out, people, and do these things. So make sure you go out and vote, and make sure your vote counts. And you know me, I'm a Trump guy. Hey, that's my man. But we got a long road ahead of us, because I tell you, every time I turn around, man, Trump is saying things. He's getting himself in trouble, and I'm like, Trump, where is all your advice? And listen, I like the guy because he doesn't have a filter, and that's one thing I like about Trump. And a guy told me this. I wish he would have sent me this quote, man. It was so beautiful. And we were in this conversation. We was talking about liberals and conservatives and things like that. And he said he saw somewhere, if you want to upset a conservative, tell him that he lied. You know what I mean? And it went on to say, if you want to upset a liberal, tell him that he's it's something about the truth. Barefoot and Beyond that, man. Send me the quote, man. I just thought it was hilarious. I definitely want to hear it, because I don't want to misquote nobody. But I'm gonna go and sit back and text him and tell him definitely to send me that, because I tell you, it was such a good quote, and I definitely want to share it with you guys over the air. So I'm gonna text Barefoot as we speak and see if he can send me that quote, and I definitely want to share it with you guys. It was just a beautiful thing. In the meantime, we're going to go to some beautiful music on this Super Tuesday in New York, one of our better states we live in. People are serious about their politics in New York. So the polls are open. We got almost an hour and 15 minutes, people. Don't forget to go out and vote. It is so, so important. You listen to the Cool Down Show on Flex FM.
You now rocking with your hottest DJ
on Flex FM.
Going through the motions, but never knowing love. I put a call into commitment, but no one's picking up on. Then alone came you, with everything that I need, yeah. You brought the light and you brought the truth. Now I feel redeemed. I just want more of you tomorrow than I had of you today. I hope that's alright with you now. Would you stick around? 'Cause I got to keep you close enough to hear the words you say. I got to get you closer than a moment, closer to me. Got to get you close enough to be everything you are. I got to get you closer than a second from now. Make it last. Feel alone in a crowded room, searching for a friend now. But I remember the afternoon that this love affair began. When I gave you my heart, you took it. Gave you my pain and you rolled back the tears. Can I take the time to thank you, Lord, just for being here? I can't let the fire go out. I can't let the music stop now. Gotta shape my day around my love for you. 'Cause I got to get you close enough to hear what you say. And I got to get you closer than closer to me. Can I get you close enough to be everything you are? Can I get you closer than a second from now? As long as it takes to make you happy with me, no price is too great to pay. your presence with me. 'Cause I know you love me the most. And I could not live if you go. So I got to get you close enough to hear every word you say. Can I get you closer? Closer than a moment. Closer, closer to me. Can I get you close?
Flex FM and the Cool Down Show.
Close to my heart. Closer than a second from now to make it last. Close enough to hear every word you say. Wanna keep you closer, yeah. Closer than a moment. Closer to me. Can I keep you close? Close enough to be everything you are. Gotta keep you close.
You now rockin' with your hottest DJ.
Flex FM.
New York. It's y'all time. Less than an hour before the polls close. Let's go out and vote. Listening to the Cool Down Show.
You now rockin' with your hottest DJ
on Flex FM.
Don't play another love song. Please, Mr. DJ. Don't play another love song. I have always felt from the heart we're so much more together than we are apart. And I know it's true. While the city sleeps under the stars and the moon creeps its way across my. And the songs we made love to are playing in my car, and they break my heart, got me wondering where you are. Please don't play another love song, play a broken heart song, don't make me cry no more. I've got no use for love songs now that I'm on my own. It's such a perfect night to hold somebody tight. Oh, please don't play another love song tonight. And if I ask too much, please understand that I've lost touch and I might need a hand. And your music has got me missing her again. And it breaks my heart, wondering where she'll be tonight. Please don't play another love song, play a broken heart song, don't make me cry no more. I've got no use for love songs now that I'm alone. Well, it's such a perfect night to hold somebody tight. Please don't play another love song tonight. Don't play another love song. I have always felt from the heart we're so much more together than we are apart. Yeah, and I know it's true. So please don't play another love song, play a broken heart song, don't make me cry no more. I've got no use for love songs now that I'm on my own. It's such a perfect night to hold somebody tight. Oh, please don't play another love song tonight.
Flex FM.
Don't play another love song.
Don't play another love song. One of my favorite tunes.
Please,
Smokey Robinson. Tell you, man, I always liked that song. Ain't nothing like, I remember when I first heard that song, me and my boy was riding, man. We had just came back from a picnic down in Miami, man. And that song just came in. I had just purchased this new car at the time, man, and the sound system was like perfect in it. And so we were riding down 95. We got to convert, and we're doing it, man. That song comes, and I'm like, wow, what an intro. It was perfect at the time. You know what I mean? Definitely like that song. Welcome to the Cool Down Show. My main man, I want to say big ups to my main man, Kevin B. Kevin B, I tell you, Hollywood finest. I just been blessed to have some good group of friends that I hang around in my circle. And these guys are great, man. Hollywood finest police department. I just got a great. And he's told me a quote today, and I just thought it was like so on point. And I want to share it with you guys because I think it's important. It says, if you ever want to make a conservative upset, call him a liar. If you want to make a liberal upset, tell him the truth. Wow, man. That is, I mean, it is so relative. Wow. Beautiful, 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 beautiful quote. I posted it, sent it viral, man, because, you know, I've been getting hits, and people are just so funny. But, you know, again, guys, it's just an opinion. But listen, I love this. I love this. You understand? I love talking politics with people because you get that true, real passion. Even though some people are delusional. Some people may think I'm far from being delusional. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people got less than an hour. The polls are still open in New York. And guess what, people? I just got some interesting news. My main man, Trump, is up over 50%, 54%. Let's go. Let's make America great again. For all the people out there that want to work hard and provide for your families, we're a step closer to doing that. For all the people that has values, strong morals, and believe in God first. Let's put God first, people. All those things. Hey, I love it. I love it. Love it. Again, I must say, my opinion is only for the Cool Down Show. It has no reflection of Flex FM and its staff. They have their own shows. They do their own things. But at the same time, one thing that we do share in common, we are here to inform, entertain, and educate. Saying that, I want to say big ups to my main man, Tim the Truth Teller, that's out there, man. My brother, I miss you. Can't wait till your schedule is put together, man, so you can come back and join us, man. I definitely miss all your great quotes. The beautiful thing, again, man, I just love hanging around great people, educated people. It's always something to learn. And I was sharing this with my students. I say every time you get up in the morning, always look forward to something to learn. And I ask them all the time, did you learn something brand new today? That is your mission statement in life, people. Always look open to learn something new. You got to keep that. That's the perfect objective. Always look forward to learning something new, regardless of what it is. You may not have to agree with it, but there's always something new to learn. Again, you listen to Jonesy and the Cool Down Show on Flex FM. That's how we do it, y'all. I tell you, the polls are still open in New York. New York's in the limelight.
There's a time of the day when the sun is going down.
I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter Mackenzie. She turned 5 today. And I tell you, what a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. When you see a part of you that's out there just doing great things. Big ups to her mom, Simone, also. I'm just so proud of all of my kids. Let's make America great, people.
At the end of the day, when the sun settles down and it takes a lovely form, that's the golden time of day. People, let me tell you that the time in your life when you find who you are, that's the golden time of day. And in your mind you will find you're a bright shining star. Ooh, that's the golden time of day. When you feel deep inside all the love you're looking for, don't it make you feel okay? Yes, like the time of the day when the sun is going down. That's the golden time of day. Ooh, that's the golden time of day. Oh, that's the golden time of day. Can't you see it shining? Ooh, shine, children, shine. Can't you see it shining? Let your love light shine. Can't you see it shining? Feel it, feel it, shining. Can't you see it shining? Shine if you believe in love. Look above and give your heart. Yeah, yeah. Shine. Can't you see it shining? If you believe in love, shine. Can't you see it shining?
You now rockin' with your hottest DJ.
Flex FM.
O-J-O-E. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And royalty. I got my man Royale on the track. And my dog, Bishop. Young Dono. Well, don't argue much now that I've acquired the things of the good life. 360 Medina, how things have changed. A crib with an east and a west wing. I gotta thank God for my life, and oh, He keeps blessing me with more and more. All to all now that I see that I can reach for a dream and pull it from the sky. Sweeter than sugar is what I drink. My life would be if left up to me. And oh, I like that. Shopping sprees, trips overseas, finest luxuries, the good life. I just say the word and it will be. The cars I want, I'll buy the lot. The cribs I want, I'll buy the block. I just say the word
cause that's what we are. We're about getting paper, feel me, God. No longer out there chasing dreams. I'm living the words of the song I sing. Gotta thank my fans for your support. For you, I'll keep loving even more and more. Now that I see that I can reach for a dream and pull it from the sky. Sweeter than sugar is what I drink. My life would be if left up to me. And oh, I like that. Shopping sprees, trips overseas, finest luxuries, the good life. I just say the word and it will be. The cars I want, I'll buy the lot. The cribs I want, I'll buy the block. I just say the word and it will be. Cars, jewels and chips, word. Rims, cribs and chicks, word. Love for the streets. I got cars, jewels and chips. Rims, cribs and chicks. Love for the streets. I like the sweeter shopping sprees, trips overseas, finest luxuries, the good life. I just say the word and it will be. The cars I want, I'll buy the lot. The cribs I want, I'll buy the block. I just say the word and it will be. Shopping sprees, trips overseas, finest luxuries, the good life. I just say the word and it will be. The cars I want, I'll buy the lot. The cribs I want, I'll buy the block. I just say the word and it will be.
Blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ
on Flex FM.
That's how we do it, Jaws. 8:14 in this beautiful Super Tuesday in the PM. Welcome to the Cool Down Show, Flex FM.
You see, when I reach out for you,
tell you, New York's on deck, y'all.
When I call you, I hear you.
47 minutes before the polls close.
I hear you saying, tell them I'm not home. Baby, if things ain't bad. We've come too far together to let anything come between us. Am I losing you?
Your arms don't go around me when I reach out for you. And your eyes don't hold the fire that they once used to do. Little signs of distance, little signs of distance, little signs of distance, little signs of distance. We are through. Little signs of distance, little signs of distance, little signs of distance, little signs of distance. I'm losing you. Kisses and cries of love no longer warm your heart, and I can't seem to find a way, baby, to make your laughter start. Oh, little signs of distance, little signs of distance. tell me I'm losing you, and it feels like it gone. Am I just no longer strong? Oh, it feels like I can't go on. Am I losing you? Am I losing you? Am I losing you? Am I losing you? Oh, wait. Am I losing you? Am I losing you, girl? Little signs, little signs.
Welcome back to the Cool Down Show. What a great song selection. That's Am I Losing You? Way back, the Manhattans, man. Gosh, man, I just love it. You know, I tell you, man, it is so exciting being from the old school. I always cherish elderly people because they always possess so much wisdom. And that's the beautiful thing about speaking with elderly people, man. You can learn so much from them. And when you think about all these, when you go back in your archives, man, you look at some of these songs being produced and created by many of our legendary artists. It is just such a joy to hear these songs, man. I tell you, gosh, man, what great music. Anyway, if you just join us, welcome to the Cool Down Show. We're talking about men and gray hair. Why do men or women dye their hair? Why not allow the natural to be there? Why not allow the gray to show? and I laugh because I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. And you know, guys go through midlife crisis, man, and that fountain of youth, and they would do anything. Some buy Corvettes, brand new cars, boats, whatever, motorcycles. They do some of the stupidest, the dumbest things without thinking. And it's a natural thing we go through, you know what I'm saying? So, and one of the things that we do is we dye our hair, beards, hair, whatever the case may be. And sometimes we don't do a good job. You know, it's just like crazy. And I was just watching this guy. I say, man, is this guy hair turning green? And my buddy was like, no, man, it's just to dye fade now. And sometimes we forget, man. We just got to, if you're going to do it, go to the barber and let them do it. You know, it costs, but let them do a professional job because it looks crazy. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're saying, why would you do that? I mean, and I get it. It does take 12, 15 years from sometimes, but a lot of guys sometimes, man, you can't hide the wrinkles. I mean, people spend like serious money on plastic surgery and all these things, you know, just to have that fountain of youth. And I guess if you could spend the pros and cons, a few dollars, $8 or $10 to do it just by buying, you know, the whole Just for Men thing. I mean, I wish I would have literally bought some stock in dye color just for men, all those things. Gosh, man, people are always thinking ahead of us, man. Wow, if I could have just, you know, patented this, you know what I mean? It would have been beautiful because everybody's doing it, especially now. It's just like when hair weave took off, man. Just women just like went crazy about it. I'm like, where were myself? You know, these great ideas. That's why I tell kids always never be afraid to explore. Invent, man, come up with new ideas because you never know when it would take off. Because I tell you, this whole Just for Men, this whole color dye, weave, all this stuff, anything having to do with cosmetic, man, it just goes. It's definitely one of those things. So if you got an idea out there, don't forget to patent it. Go ahead and hey, don't be afraid to explore, man. You never know when you may have that product that everyone's looking for that would make you one of these entrepreneurs great self. But anyway, in the meantime, people, thank you. It's just been such a great show. It's 8:21 in the p.m. We've got about 30 more minutes, man. We're going to go ahead and do our thing. I'm looking up at the screen here, and the polls are still open. We got about 28 more minutes, I believe, and before the polls close. So if you're out of New York and you still in line, hey, continue to stay in line. Your vote is it counts. It's important that you go out and vote because again, at the end of the day, man, you can't complain unless you do this thing. So I definitely go out and vote. In the meantime, people sit back and relax. We're gonna go to some more great music, man. I'm just loving this, man. So thank you guys. Before I forget, I want to thank all of our loyal listeners out there because without you, there's no us. And I tell you, every time we look at the numbers, man, that's the beautiful thing about this. Our numbers are growing. That's a lot of competition. I remember when TC first approached me about doing this radio show, man. It was just I was just so excited, and I thought, at the time we were like one of the few internet radio stations that was out there. Now, oh man, this thing is taking off, man. Every time I turn around, people are piggybacking off of us and hey, listen, I get it, I understand, Ain't nothing like competition. I believe in it. But there are a lot of shows out there, but there's no one like Flex FM. So, again, trendsetters. That's the beautiful thing. Kids always become a trendsetter. And I can honestly say Flex FM is in the books. We were one of the few, and I say that literally, few, that started to sing out, with the internet radio now. It has like gone crazy, man. I just see so many groups out there trying, and they're doing a great job, you know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing about it, and that's the beautiful thing about competitiveness, man, because, hey, it just helps you make sure that your craft is great. And one good thing about what we do here, none of these things are scripted. It's coming straight from up here, people, coming straight up here. Not everything is live, nothing scripted, none of this stuff is live. We go live. That's the beauty. It's coming from the top. So a big up to all the radio personalities here at Flex FM, man. Hey, you guys are doing a great job. 24 hours a day, people. 24 hours a day is all live stuff. That shows creativity and artistry, I tell you. Anyway, you listen to the Cool Down Show. It's Jonesy. Hey, my main man, Tim, the True Teller, be with us very, very soon. He is so busy out there, Tim. We miss you, man. Don't forget to come back. 8:24. We're going to continue on this Super Tuesday. We're going to dig deep into the archive.
Hey girl, long time no see. Do you have a little time to spend with me? I wanna know what's been going on in your life. Talk to me, baby. Your hair, perfume you wear brings back memories of you and me. You look so fine, you blow my mind all over again. So much has happened in my life since we parted. What about you? Now I've got myself together, and I know just what I want. And right now, I know that it's you. Ride me tonight for old time's sake, baby. Roll with me tonight for old time's sake. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna love you real good. Come on, let me do it now. You know I could. I really miss the way you squeeze and moan and call out my name. Ooh, you can call me baby. I remember you like to take your time to get in the mood.
now rocking with your hottest DJ on
Flex FM.
Mix it non-stop. Non-stop. Non-stop.
been a long time coming. You brought my love back to life with your lovely smile, baby. I searched the world over. There is no other I'd rather love tonight. Since you came and brought me love, you erased all the hurt and the pain I've known. And I'm still in need of you. Bring me back to life, baby. Your love is the power, baby. Your love, your love. Your love is the power, baby. Oh, yeah. Man. I turn the world over, round and around again, trying to find the one to be my angel heaven sent. Then you brightened up my life. Girl, you make my whole world right. You are the one. You're my everything, baby. 'Cause when I turned to you, you knew how to love me. You gave me my dream and my song, how I long to sing. Yeah. See now, I'm not so alone. I keep you living in my heart, baby. I can feel it way down deep in my soul. Oh yeah. Oh, man. I wanna tell you about your love. Oh, yes I do. It's the moment, it's the minute. See, now's the time to give you all of my loving. Oh, yes it is. The moment, it's the minute. And I don't mind giving you just what you need. No, man. My. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely love is the power and the cool down. So, Flex FM, that is. I tell you, I want to say big ups to all the beautiful people down in D.C., Baltimore, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the great people here in South Florida, Dade and Broward County. I tell you what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day it's been on Happy Tuesday. I tell you, it's been great. I want to say big ups again to my granddaughter, Kenzie. Happy birthday. She just turned 5, and I'm so proud of her and her mom for doing such a great job raising her. Continue all the great work. I tell you, definitely a beautiful thing. Just great. 8:39. I tell you, it's just, I don't know why, but lately, I just been just so high in spirit, and I don't know. I just just a good time. I want to say big ups before I get to all the Miami Heat fans out there, man. It's just so much. I love this. I love it. It's just so much going on. Everything, so much constructive things are going on. Miami Heat, the Heat. If you guys are big Heat, I'm a big sports fan. Heat, Dolphins, wherever. Everything out of Florida. Florida Panthers, we're doing great here in South Florida. It's one of those moments. The weather's beautiful. We're just blessed, and I want to say thank you. I want to say big ups to and thank all the tourists for visiting our state, because definitely we appreciate all the money that you spend, because, hey, we need it. The tax dollars, we need it. The teachers, the kids, every time you guys spend money, it goes towards such a great positive thing. So big ups to all the tourists and all the Floridians. If you should see a tourist, anyone with out-of-state tags, man, make sure you smile and show them that southern hospitality that we have and that people love about this great state. And I tell you, the economy is booming. I was just sharing with my buddy the other day, man. Every morning when I get up, and I get up early, man, just to get to work, man, the roads are packed. It just shows great signs that our economy is doing so great. Again, 8:40 in the PM. Big up. So again, my main man Glove down in PG County, Maryland, firefighter out of PG County. Big ups to my main man. All the civil workers out there, all of our military. Hey. Let's make this country great. Let's invest in our military, man. Our soldiers deserve to be given all the tools they need to defend all of our enemies out there, if we have any. But anyway, I just a big ups to all the soldiers, all the people in civil service, all the teachers, cafeteria workers, all the bus drivers out there that we put our kids in their hands each and every day, and we entrust these people. So a big ups to these people for having that such great responsibility, integrity. It's important, people. It is so important. And again, thank you, because our kids are so precious, man, and we must protect them. Again, it is 8:41. We're coming to the end of the show. I hate this part of the show, you know what I mean? Because I hate endings. But anyway, we got to come to an end. But I'm going to say big ups to Tim. Tim, we miss you, bro. I need you back. You understand what I'm saying? I need you back. I can't, anybody knows Tim. Crazy. We calling Tim the Truth Teller, but he's extremely busy doing great things for the communities out in Miami. He's doing such a wonderful thing. We need more people like Tim out there doing all this great work, because I tell you, at one point in time, man, in certain parts of Miami, it wasn't safe, man, especially for the youth. I hate saying that. These kids should be having all these kind of dreams and hopes and enjoying all the sports and all this stuff, going eating ice cream, not dying in the streets. So people, let's stop the violence. You understand? We got to bring out morals back. Bring back the prayers and all this stuff in school. We need these things, people. We need it. Too much sinister behavior going on out there. People, let's bring the quality and the strong values back to this country. Again, it is so important. Again, it's 8:43 in the PM. We're going to go to one or two more songs, and then I'm going to come back with my closing. People, don't forget the polls. If you're out in New York, you guys listen to us, man, from out in New York, New Jersey. Hey, the polls are still open. People, let's go out. We got 15 minutes. You got to do it. Flex FM. That's how we do it, y'all. Jeffrey Osborne.
You're just as sweet as peaches and cream. To me, as sweet as peaches and cream. You must have stepped right out of my dream.
'cause you and I were meant to be. 'Cause you and I were meant to be. I am a very fortunate guy. Lucky to have you all of the time. One of a kind, you know, to me so fine. I thank the Lord for you and I thank the Lord for you, yeah. Just you and I, that's how it will be. Together with me, just you and me. Let there be nothing standing our way. Hear what I say, because we're both deserving deserving of each other's love. We both deserve each other. We both deserve each other's love. Both deserve each other's love. Deserving of each other's love. We both deserve each other's love. We both deserve each other's love.
Blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
On Flex FM.
Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you. Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you. Baby girl, I know it's true. The things I feel for you, you make me feel brand new. It's like a dream come true. Every time that I'm with you, you make me want to do that special thing to you, so you can say I do. Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you. Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you. Never been a sentimental type, girl, you got me thinking right. Make me wanna take a flight, so I can be with you tonight. Take you to paradise, squeeze and hold you so tight. Promise you forever life, love you with all my might. Baby girl, I hope you understand that I want to be your man, and it will always be eternally you and me. Abundant chemistry that will last for eternity. Hope you feel the same for me. I'm talking ecstasy of life with your boy Jonesy. Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you. Every time I think of you, you make me wanna do the things I feel for you.
Let me talk to him. You make me wanna rub, you make me wanna touch. I can be your man, I can be your distant love. But call me to my sub, I'm better than the others. I ain't gonna stop till your ass screaming up. But got you going crazy, the way you body shake. You got me going crazy, it's the way that you take. Next time pay, JK baby, I know that you like the way I leave you lazy. When I'm in your slot like the jackpot baby, drilling through your walls like I struck for baby. Pulling on my dress like you saddle up lady. We can do it all night, all day baby. However that you want it, however you can take it. Just know when I'm up with you, it ain't no faking. Flip you around, call it daily rotation. When I ain't around, you be texting, I'm waiting. 911 gon' handle your patient. Yeah, I'm on the way with this daily sensation.
FM and the Cool Down Show. I tell you, what a beautiful, 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 beautiful night it's been. I want to tell you to all my fans and listeners out there that's a continued supporter of the Flex FM and the Cool Down Show. Thank you guys. I tell you, it's been a beautiful night. Beautiful, beautiful night. Again, I want to say thank you. And it is 8:48, people. We got 10 minutes before the polls close. If you're out there, please go and vote. Again, don't forget, man, if you like us, go to Facebook, hit like on the flexfm.com. Put like. We need this, man. We need to know where we are when it comes down to your support. Again, it's been great. In the meantime, people, sit back and enjoy. We're going to commercials.
Latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio.
Hey, if your goal is to lose weight, gain muscle, or simply stay healthy for 2016, then there's a way we can do that. There's a way we can accomplish all this for free. Yes, I said it, for free. But first, there's 3 things that you need to know. 1, we have the #1 weight management program that delivers results. 2, great nutrition inside and out. And 3, a dedicated team that works with you to make sure that your goal is achieved. So, if you're interested in losing weight, gaining muscle, or simply staying healthy, then stop what you're doing and call this number. It's 754-245-2157. Once again, that number is 754-245-2157. And get started today. The Dream Team have flexible time to match your busy schedule, great nutrition programs, and a committed team member that dedicate their time to assist you in accomplishing your goals. So stop procrastinating. Call the Dream Team today at 754-245-2157. That's 754-245-2157. The Dream Team, the team that turns your dreams into reality.
Look, wait, who is that? TC? Hey, TC, what's up?
Well, I'm in the day of grace, I look over the fence, yeah?
What are you doing over on that side of the fence? TC, man, come over to the right side, the God side.
Why, Gracie and Tashia, with everything that's happening in the world right now, you don't even know which side is the right side.
Join us right here on Flex FM every Thursday night from 5 to 8 to hear Gracie explain just why the God side is the right side for life.
Yo, I'm tired of the boring part them star. I don't want to go on part 2 and I just feel like not 1, 2, or 3 star.